Ricky on the track.
Yeah, baby. Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my way? But first off, I'ma start by saying this. All hands shots, if you think you can take my bitch. And I'm too turned when I shoot, swear I won't miss. Baby, won't you come my way? Baby, won't you come my way? Baby, this is something you should know. I don't ever chase no hoes. Spotted you had that glow. Watch me pull out all this dough. Take you where you want to go. Flexing on you.
My name is Chris Caldwell. I'm from Lynette, Alabama. My dad was in the Army when I was growing up, so I moved around. I was actually born in Fort Riley, Kansas, and I moved around between there, Arkansas, Georgia, and Alabama. And we finally settled down when I was in the 9th grade in Lynette. I've got one younger brother and an older sister. My older sister doesn't live with us, but my younger brother went to high school with me. And in high school, I played football and baseball, and so that was life for me growing up.
My name is Mike Krugel. I was born in Panama City Beach, Florida. When I was about 1 year old, we moved to my grandparents' farm in Ohio. Then when I was like 2 or 3 or something like that, we moved to Montgomery, Alabama. I have a twin brother and a sister who now is like 26 or 25 or something like that. It's pretty bad that I don't know that, but as a kid I would play with Legos a lot and like erector sets and stuff, because my mom would always she'd always think that was a good toy, because instead of video games we'd be doing something productive. So I think that really pushed me into being an engineer.
My name is Bradley Boyce. I'm from Eufaula, Alabama. It's about an hour and a half south of here. Went to Eufaula High School, graduated second in my class. I've got 3 younger siblings, 2 brothers and 1 sister. Jacob's in 11th grade now, Joe's in 9th, and Mary Claire's in 4th. We're all about 2 years apart. I was on the baseball team for 3 years, and then I was on show choir for 2 years. I liked baseball more because I was better at it. Not too good at dancing and singing at the same time. I liked taking things apart and trying to put them back together. That was always fun.
Hello, my name is Kyle Thompson. I was born and raised in Huntsville, Alabama. I was a graduate from Sparkman High School in Harvest. When I was a kid, I was really into a whole lot of stuff along the lines of engineering. Had a lot of little toy sets that were kind of based on mechanics and kind of like robotic basis. Also as a kid, I spent a good bit of time in the Boy Scouts. Made it all the way up to Eagle Scout at one point. One of the great things about that is you did get to find ways to solve problems, build structures, build a bridge to get over the river you're trying to get across of. Later after high school, I took a year off schooling before college, went to the United States Marine Corps, and I mean, if you don't think that problem solving is a good skill to have there, you're probably wrong.
So to me, a mechanical engineer is somebody that sees a problem and goes about solving it by designing a tool or a machine or some other kind of implement, and that's kind of the problem-solving process that a mechanical engineer has to have, is that it's not a problem that you can solve just with your mind. It's not a problem that you can solve just doing it yourself. You actually have to design something that does it for you or makes doing it for you easier and things like that.
So mechanical engineering to me is basically designing things to help you solve a problem. Like there's a big river in the way, you design a bridge to help you get over the bridge, and it's all about the design, the procedure of designing it and then building it and all the getting it to work, and then if you have to, you test it and then you rebuild it and fix things about it that possibly didn't work before.
Mechanical engineering to me is seeing a problem and being able to find a solution to fix that problem through like the easiest way possible, or like making a machine that makes things easier to do, or fixing things.
Just all the way through my life, I've always been pretty interested in finding new ways to do things and the basis of physics, and just looking at my everyday life and going like, hey, what can I build to make this better? And honestly, that's kind of what mechanical engineering is to me. It's just looking around and not even necessarily inventing things, but just creating better ways to do things and implement those in our everyday life.
Okay, I got into mechanical engineering because when I was growing up, I had a job working as a mechanic at a bowling alley, and I had other odds and end jobs working on cars and tractors. So I've worked with the machines, and my thoughts while I was working with them was, I can design this to work so much more efficiently than they're working right now. The machines at the bowling alley I worked at were from the 1960s, so a lot of the mechanics and the electronics was out of date. And looking at that compared to the ones that are designed now is kind of what inspired me to take mechanical engineering seriously and to try to bring other kinds of technology, other machines and things like that into the next century or into the next era and things like that.
Basically, what got me into engineering is, like I said, when I was little, I'd be playing with Legos and erector sets and all that stuff. My dad's an engineer. He's in aerospace engineering. So ever since I was little, I was like, okay, I want to be in the military like he is, and I also want to be mainly an engineer. And he always pushed me towards at least going to college and getting a degree. So he really didn't care what degree I got when I went to college. He really just wanted me to get something to better prepare me for the future and to get a good job. So one of the main things is, I always like building stuff. I also like taking stuff apart. Like when I broke my laptop, I took that completely apart. So I figured, hey, why not mechanical engineering? It should be pretty fun for me. So that's why I'm here.
My uncle was a mechanical engineer, and he like fixed air conditioning units and stuff like that. So that's what I looked for. And then what got me interested in mechanical engineering was my chemistry teacher used to be a mechanical engineer. He just really pushed me to be a mechanical engineer because I was good at sciences and math. And I always trusted his opinion and respected him. So I want to make him proud. I want to make some money.
And the real reason I'm interested in mechanical engineering is you can go anywhere with it, really. It's one of the most basic, universal forms of engineering out there. I mean, you hear about guys all the time with mechanical engineering degrees that are now in aerospace or something along those lines. And it just seems like a really good thing to get into. I've always had a good mind for math and physics and other sciences, and it really just fits right into that category, as that being a good skill set to have. But yeah, really just in the whole overview of engineering is just creative problem solving and coming up with new ways to do what you need to do in your field. And it's just something I've always been interested in, something that's always been good at. Like everybody that's ever been into puzzles, I think, has a little bit of an engineering to them. So that's all I have to say about it. That's engineering to me, and that's why I want to do it.
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my way? But first off, I'ma start by saying this. I
don't know what the fuck cocaine smells like.
That's where it started, man. I don't know what the fuck cocaine smells like.
All right, we're recording.
All right, my name is Chris Caldwell. I'm from Lynette. Are we gonna have to start over?
No, just go. Just restart. You're just gonna stay back there.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Just go on ahead.
My phone.
We're
engineers.
Hey guys.
You literally just got your mouth in your nose.
Probably, I don't know.
No, I
we
saw
know.
it. We
Oh,
saw
did
it.
you? Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a screen on that side. I thought the screen stayed over here.
We are the future. I didn't know there was a screen on this.